What's up, guys? Some late night stream from midnight until 2 o'clock my time, so for 2 hours. Why 2 hours? Because then Mausoleum resets, so like people call it Arena of Heroes. I still call it by its old name, Mausoleum of Sparks. Then I'm gonna do that on RU Pay to Play, and then I'm heading to bed. So I thought I'd stream some more, squeeze out the last bits of today, of the leveling adventure. Shit. I actually forgot to change the name of my stream, sadly. I'm not sure how to change that on YouTube. I don't know, I got it. So we're actually on day 5. Previous one was as well, but I'll change that later. I don't think it's really important. I don't think people really look at titles anymore. I think people, like I myself, looking at all the different streams from everybody, all the streamers that are doing the new Dawn streams, I don't think anyone really pays attention to the title anymore. At least I wasn't paying attention to the titles anymore that people put on their videos or streams, for that matter. This guy goes there. I somehow feel like I leveled way faster on Pay to Play. Don't know really why. Feels like this questing takes really long. Leveling is super slow. Even though I've done everything in this game like about more than 20 times already. Still feels like it's slow, kinda. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe whatever. Oh, for sure, how do I know which day of the week it is? That's not... I can add that to the title, which day it is, so you know some relevance. This piece. That's probably a good thing. Adding title in there. Cameron, why are you still awake? Don't you have to work tomorrow? Or do you have like holidays already? Friendly streamer. Doing my duty. Informing you which day it is. You lucky motherfucker, man. 2 weeks until 7 January. Oh, so you've been already having most of your holidays. Oh, you're actually in the middle of it. I don't got any. I mean, I have free on the days itself. Tomorrow, but that's it. What would you do without me? Probably not get sucked into Allods. Get famous in real life. Make lots of money. But you do that already, so it doesn't really matter in the end. Somehow I feel like music sounds 10 times better when you listen to it at night. Ah, come on, motherfucker. Let me go, yes. Probably like one of the last guys that's gonna get level 90. Yeah, I'm not gonna get through that. They're moving. They're moving. Fine, I guess, since I moved. You're talking about what? 3 months ago now? Or 2? We moved like for a week, and that's it. And we moved. And it's definitive. We still have our the thing that you used to dry the dishes and shit. We still have that standing there in the living room because we don't have connection for it actually. Which we didn't know until now. Well, until we tried to install it. So it's been in our living room for about 2 months now. A dishwasher that's not connected. Yeah, you were gonna move with your girlfriend? Yeah, so that happened. Yeah, so to catch you up. We moved, all good. In our apartment. Quite big. We're happy. Dishwasher, yeah. Vaatwasser. We took it from our old home. I figured we could use it. But looks like we don't have a water connection for it, so we just have the dishwasher standing in the living room. Fucking hell, man. How do I close this shit on time? Once. Close. Better stay close now. Easy, right? Can you work on it? Yeah, we could do that, but Cameron, it's not connected. There's no water. It's not working. We only managed to install the dryer and the... I don't know how you call that in English even. The one that washes your clothes. Cloth washer? The dishwasher for your clothes. Yeah, details. I mean, our kitchen looks like a big stall. But that's just a detail, I guess. Oh my god, dude, are you serious? I just got too late. I need that speed trigger real badly. Alright, but you gotta tell me now. So you've been 2 weeks on holidays, you've got holidays for 2 weeks, and you're not playing a single game. What the heck do you do? Even during the times of Corona, what the fuck do you do in your life to do whatever you're doing? Because you're not going out for sure, you're not playing games apparently. Then what do? You've become a movie star in Hollywood, you're redirecting movies, you started producing music. It's gotta be something with computer, right? Because what else do people do at home these days? Don't tell me you're playing family games with your family. Watching my stream, okay? So you covered about 5% of your free time. What else do you do? I'm just curious. I don't believe you don't play games anymore. You gotta play something. Even if it's single player stuff. I know you work out still, but what is aren't gyms closed in your country now? Or have they opened again? Or do you gym at home?
Damn, who got you gassed up? I've been ducked off in the city trying to get my cash up, stack up, feeling savage. I suggest you bag up. Rock the game of
Here's something I wanted to ask you actually, and this is like legit. I got this coupon of my mom worth 100 euros for a photo shoot session with my girlfriend. but I look like shit right now. So I want to get back in shape. So I got like the coupon is valid for about a year, so that's pretty doable, I guess, for a year. But I'm gonna need your help with like you know, exercises and the foods eventually to get back into shit. Since you know already the whole thing, because you're doing it daily already for I don't know how long. Figured you might help me. Could pay you in some things too, like become my personal social distance coach. Size and weight. I got you that in private. I'm not gonna say that, kid. Even though I'm like what, 4 viewers maybe max. It's bad. I'm gonna tell you that much. It's not horrible, but it's bad. It's only getting worse. A bit foam. Don't tell me you're playing, what is it that Bossy plays? Raiders? Raid Shadow Legends? Something? Don't tell me you play that too. I know that I'm the greatest. I know you probably hate it. What a feeling when you making it. You never had to fake it. Past the word, I'm burning it. I'm coming through disturbing shit. But half for several hours start to think this shit is permanent. I know you never heard of it. Let's see how I can word this shit. A different type of fly, cause I get how to lead the turbulence. If it's road and ready, coming to think of it, last time I weighed myself was, let's say 3 months ago. I'm actually scared to know the number now. And when I finish, pass it to my shooter. Point me to her. I know I can seduce her. I recruit her. I'm a trooper. I think I can see the future in the super. Apex 7. Ah, okay. Yeah, I played it for a while as well. I play quite a lot of gacha, like in the meet, like after streaming or after playing Allods and going to bed, playing my mobile game, always some new thing. And usually it's gacha, but it's, you know, these gachas are always based on these anime movies, right, or series. I never watch these things, so I've never a clue what these games are really about, rather than just always this make your team and get them gear and spend your energy. It's always the same thing with like different skins and things. Same. What's different in the server compared to the standard free to play? Right now what's different here is that cash up is more limited, so not all the cash up is unlocked yet, and we have really cool let me show you guys, for you. We have some cool events going on, like competition trials as they call it. Let me switch you over to my right monitor. If I find gameplay. Population is different, obviously. It's probably less. There's a lot of Turkish people playing here. They're pretty nice, but it's kind of lacking English, so it's kind of hard to communicate. Some do speak English, so that's not a problem. But yeah, that's the biggest difference right now. It's so early to still say what's gonna happen and shit, because it's only been open for about 6 days now, 7 maybe. I'm curious to what's gonna come. Thanks. You're welcome, David. You're welcome. Orange, orange, orange. What color is that? Orange, right? Blue, blue. There's no orange here. Am I blind? Am I colorblind? Purple, green, yellow, yellow. There's 2 yellows. Oh wait, the name. It's the name. Oh, my sound disappeared. Fuck. So I was talking without voice. Oh my god. Okay, good that you mentioned that, because oh my god, I actually did like a long stream explaining the whole shit, so you guys didn't even hear me at all. Oh, that's really bad. I was legit explaining the whole thing, and you guys don't hear me. I need to set these things up better. I'll do it when I'm done streaming. Yellow. Green. Bluish. That's azure, I think. Background manager on the job. Should become my sound manager.
Yeah, girl. Nothing means nothing.
My technical
And nothing
visualization
is gonna stop
sound designer
me.
slash manager slash tester,
The queen. And you better believe it.
and we'll split the rewards.
You wanna get on this A-team, living to the extreme. High like we on caffeine, League of Its
Man, you guys are making this a
Let me
Dutch
hear you
chat or
scream.
what?
Catch me on that live
Teach.
stream, like it like a damn
Now you
meme.
play our.
Because I am the cream.
Ah, okay, this is
Watch me rise to the
alright,
top. Watch me
let's do
size
it.
up the comp. Watch my eyes as I drop, almost forgot to
The wiping was not on purpose, that was an accident. I was really confused. I don't really tank often in LoLs. I'm playing a useless server? No man, it's not useless. It's fun. Leveling is nice. And it's just a fresh feeling on this pay to win shit. There's no pay to win yet.
Play it again. Play that beat
Well,
back
we try again in
I
2
am
hours,
the
right? So
creme.
that's why I'm streaming now.
Dollar
Stay
creme.
to keep
Write it
myself
down,
awake.
take notes. Where your pen? Where your pen? Creme. Dollar creme.
Ah, joke or not, I still wipe it though.
Repeat it
Cool,
again.
done.
I am the creme.
Hold this content next time.
Write
It'll
it
be
down,
better.
take notes. Where your pen? Where your pen? Your girl in my DMs. Cause I'm a DJ. I can make you famous. That's what they all say. Hitting
Bait
up
to
my
win?
text like,
I don't know.
but my time is precious, think I need some collateral. Back to the main point, huh? Wait, yes, I am the queen, I am the cream, say it with me. Believe in yourself, see in yourself what no one else can see. Say I am the queen, I am the cream, say it with me. Creme, dollar creme.
Was I inting again?
Play
What
it
is
again.
inting?
Play that beat back
Is
again.
that like a
I am the
Dutch word?
creme, dollar creme.
Weird.
Write it down, take notes, where your pen, where your pen. Creme,
I don't know what you tried to say, Kevin. What is
repeat it
inting?
again. Repeat it again. I am the creme, dollar creme. Write it down, take notes, where your pen, where your pen.
Wait a minute.
Because I am the creme.
Fuck me.
Creme, dollar creme. Play it
Ah,
again.
good. At
Play
least
that
it
beat
didn't
back
stop.
again. I am the creme, dollar creme. Write it down, take notes, where your pen, where
Man,
your
I hate
pen.
this music that these stupid bitches keep saying dumb shit. My enemy team. That's called inten? Is that the Dutch word? But I was like, I was demo tanking, and you know, like wave 3, I believe, with the forest folk shit. And I forgot about the melee ones. I was just so distracted looking at the mages to get their aggro, even though they're there. Yay, 54! Even though they're like long CCs, I still was like panicking that they would use aggro. And I didn't see the other guys coming, so they just came in and one-shot me. Gaming. Is it gaming word? Instant? I never heard of that before. It's somehow unknown to me. Let me put the chat out here. Like so. I'm only level 64. I'm already being put in a Dominion party and a 350 party and a 66 party. I'm being put under stress. You hear it a lot when you're playing League of Legends? Yeah, which is never for me. I had a phase where I played it and I was only playing Ramos. That was my favorite guy. I love the rollout thing, like the Pokemon attack rollout, where you just roll to people, and then the earthquake thing you do, and then you hope they die. It was fun to do. And the reflect thing. I remember those things, but that's all I remember from it. And I bought that that metal skill, the robot metal skill. Probably a really bad character now. Everybody I'm telling it, they're like, okay, awkward, bad, horrible. It's like somebody would tell me, yeah, I remember I used to play Allods. I was playing what is real bad? Let me think quick. I was playing Druid support. Yeah, I would react the same way. Really strong? Okay, it's good to hear. I might play League of Legends then sometime again. I know I won't play that, but I'm just saying that. If I had the time, maybe. If ever some retard comes up with the idea, like they already have the ideas of changing gender and shit, right? If they ever come up with the idea to extend the day to 30 hours, I will vote it. I need it really bad. Pretty sure there's more people needing it bad as well. Now kiss. Herbert and Simina together on the bus. K-I-S-T-K-1. Sounds better in Dutch. Would it make a lot of difference? What would make a lot of difference? With what? Would what make a lot of difference? What would make a lot of difference? Rest in peace my English, but you know what I mean. Oh no, I mean like, no, you would only work still what you have, but then you would have more free time until the next work day begins, you know? So then people like, everybody would have 6 hours or more to do whatever they want to do. Or people can choose to work double, or people can choose to not work double and use their free time for more time. No man, that's not true. Not if we keep it like this. Maybe an easier solution is just getting a better job. That can also be one that doesn't suck my time in. Like one of those jobs where you have to sit all day in front of your computer and only stream games. You know, one of those jobs. I've been looking where I can apply for those jobs, but I don't know. I don't find the CEO really of the streaming industry. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably a bad idea. Just leave it where it is. Don't touch the days. They're probably gonna ruin the astronomy
She does a lot of
schedule.
daydreaming, imagining herself as the extrovert that she is not. She goes over and over little events in her life, reliving her successes and suffering through her failures all over again.
Rehab. They won't take me until you get me into that exercise shit. I don't think this is gonna work. This won't cut it. They'll need like panorama lenses to get me in. Fuck. Oh, wait. I'm dying here, but I could just go in the portal. Oh my god, dude. Oh. Panic. Half a million XP needed to level. And this is giving us 4,000. Shit. This quest is giving doesn't say. I'm actually wondering what kind of content I can show you guys once I'm 90. Like Dominion is something, I don't know. And I'm like, me myself, I would never watch somebody stream if it's Dominion. Dominion is like so boring to watch, it's always the same thing. And it's kind of chaotic too. I feel like showing stuff that's more unique, like stuff you don't really see often. Like the minions every week the same, and the Wednesday the minions every week the same. Maybe raiding is more interesting to show, but then still it needs to be interesting too. Not these brain dead zerks in raids where you know that your raid can do it in less than 20 minutes per boss, where the boss looks like too easy. Oh, level... I know. Weren't we supposed to get like BC for getting these achievements? Yes! We do, but I'm not getting them. Maybe I'm gonna get them later. But if you have a lot of weight, it's pretty easy in the beginning to keep up. You mean what, to keep up with the exercises or what? To keep going with it, because you have that motivation that you know that you're fat, you want to lose it. actually makes sense. Pretty hard to keep it up once you've already reached what you kind of are fine with, and then having the determination to continue to go for that muscle part, I guess. Lifestyle. Alright, this is bugged because of the Passy shit. Passy Diet. Shout out to Passy Diets, by the way, for making these add-ons. These are really the best. There we go. And your body just doesn't want that weight. Yeah, that makes sense. There we go. That's why I didn't want to do it. But to exercise, I've been thinking to do the gym, but right now everything is closed and lockdown and so on, so I don't know really how I'm gonna do all that. I don't really see myself doing it at home either. I don't wanna be sweating here all the time. Also, I don't think I can get the same results as I would have in a gym. I think like in a gym it's more serious, and at home, I don't know. I really don't want to get those expensive devices too in my place here. Oh shit. Don't kill me. Make it a habit to go into water. That's already done, like it's all I'm drinking. All we drink here is water. We don't drink anything else. You don't sport either, you're losing weight. Yeah, but you're losing weight as in like muscle weight. You're not getting... You're like going from nice to okay. But I'm going from bad to worse. I'm gonna be excited when they release Demon Souls on computer. I'm for sure gonna play that. I'm a big Dark Souls fan. Yeah, we do a lot of water. Yeah, that's not a problem. Problem is I'm not moving. That's true. I sit here at home all the time, and then at work I'm also sitting all the time. So yeah, the only times I move is moving from my chair to the bus, and then I sit there from the bus to the work, then I sit there all day. Eating, not a lot really. Eating is fine. Like I like eating trash though, like cookies and stuff I shouldn't be eating. But I'm not gonna eat it like on dinner and stuff just to be full. I'm not gonna do that. I think a lot of people have that same problem, Cameron. I think a lot of people, the day of the day, it's kind of normal. I think it's better if people would feel like guilty. If society could give it a guilty feeling, you would sit all the time on your ass for whatever you're doing, even if it's for work or if it's for a living. If people feel guilty, it would be much easier. In high school you were 1 ton? You weighed 1 ton in high school? Oh, 1 meter 50. Wow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but that's still when you're a kid even. A lot of different things can factor that in. Also, when you're a kid, you don't really have a routine. Like everything you do is random, so it can always change. I mean, the life I have right now is pretty routine. Like if I don't do something myself, this is never gonna change. As a kid, oh what fuck? Yeah, fuck you too, guys. Damn it. As a kid, like a lot of different things can influence your stuff without you even trying or realizing it. And schools even have their exercises in between too. The sport lessons and shit. And swimming lessons. Actually, that was fun in high school. It was primary school, I believe. Yeah, primary school. Yeah, and yeah, that's what I'm. The sacrifice. The sacrifice is something. I'm already lacking time to do what I want to do on Allods. I'm already right now with the leveling. It's getting really bad. Like leveling on this new dawn. I hope it's done really soon. Because I'm already losing my dailies on pay to play EU. I'm losing my dailies on RU pay to play. I'm losing my progression to gear up. I'm losing my keys are stacking up. I can't keep up with order procedures. Like all that competitive shit is undoable with this leveling on new dawn on top of that. No way. And then there's again the gymming. 6 times a week, 2 hours. That is 12 hours. That's a lot of time. Well, as I would say, if it's necessary, it's necessary. It's no way to go around the pot. Gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. So if that's what it takes. Maybe it's not something I wanna do, but it's probably something I have to do. It'll be good too for to detox myself from Allods, maybe like for a bit, for a while. But I'll come back with a fresh start. Doesn't have to be long either. 3 times a week, 1 hour and a half. Yeah, that's already better. 3 weeks, 1.5. That's like. Wait, that's a lot less than what you're doing. I used to go to the gym too when in high school, and I was already building muscle there, and I wasn't even serious. It was just with the guys back then, just going to the gym because we thought that's normal to do when you're like, you know, pubing, whatever that is. And 9 months in, I believe, 9 months, 8 months in, and it was already looking good, like not muscled, but it was looking like male-like, you know. Not having fat, that's for sure. So that's fine for me if I can have that back. I don't need to look like Tarzan. I don't need to look like alpha male gorilla style. That's not necessary for me. Like those guys from. You're probably gonna know that the show that they put on TV where they put people on an island and then they make them have sex with other girls from Axes and shit, like Axe on the Beach. I believe they have that in Holland as well. That kind of shit. People from there. I don't want to have. That's not necessary to have bodies like that. What you advise this to people? What do you mean, like you advise it to people? Are you like a personal coach or what? I thought you're just practicing. I didn't know you're a coach-like function. Alpha Allods Gorilla Master. It's not gonna be for me. What an awesome coach you would be if you would literally train somebody and all you would do is talk about games and still look really badass at the same time. More smaller things? What do you mean more smaller things? Like more smaller things like people helping people within your family to do exercises or what? Or to write them diets or something? Hi hi Anya? 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 I'm gonna call you Anya, it's probably easy. Hi Anya. Look better in January than now. Well, we're literally speaking about a year ago now. So if you haven't gone to gym for a year, which you actually did, I remember you saying you went to gym, so that's not completely true. So let's say your lockdown is like what, 5 months maybe total. I believe you guys are in lockdown right now too, right? Together with friends in Germany. We were talking about this on work just yesterday, I believe, where like everybody around us is in lockdown, and then Belgium goes like, gates open, what's up boys, no problem with corona, and all our neighbors are there in lockdown. Great. Cool. Welcome back, Hiro. You just came in to watch me die. Great, man. Fucking. Oh. Nah, didn't die. Music too loud? Good that you tell me. Should be a bit loud, less loud now. Maybe like this. Should be less now. I just want the music to have like to fill the silent gaps. Boomer. I just learned today what boomer means. You're probably boomer. Only boomers deal drugs in the haven of Antwerp. They don't know how to find a real job. So they share. I mean deal. But it's fine, your secret is safe with me. I won't snitch on you. I do, but I can't everything back in a few months. I do, but I can't everything back in a few months. Like gym, you mean? I believe if you did like, if you build up muscle already, and you lost it now because of Corona, and you're gonna go back into it, I believe your body remembers that muscle setup, and you get it back easier if you don't let too much time pass by at least. I do like good bass music. I miss the dubstep parties. I'm watching a lot of live streams from dubstep artists where they stream basically their DJ sets instead of on the party now. And that's what we have to do it with. I believe Mustards will know about these, or maybe heard of these. I miss Skankers and Bruges. I miss Rampage in Antwerp. It's been too long without it. Muscle memory استراحت. Go English and Dutch is same language. Karsan Klumpfen. It's a German Swedish phone. What do you mean by sports school? Is that instead of the gym? Is that like more private gym or what? What sports school do you mean? Ah. Yeah, see, that's like a word we don't really use. We call it fitness or gym. Already 64? What do you mean already 64? I should have been 19 already by now. Like, people are 90. I'm really slow going right now. I lose a lot of time by doing not what I'm supposed to do. I'm behind the Obrande. Doing my best, but I can't keep up with these no-lifers. I'm becoming a boomer, apparently. I actually just met most of my guildies today on Discord, and most of them are 18. So I kind of feel like a boomer, which is really sad to feel when you're 24. I hope nobody has to feel themselves being a boomer when they're 24. It's an awful feeling. I need mental therapy now. opens the door. Like look at how many people are 90 already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, only 5. But number 6 is about to come. And the rest, yeah, the rest is coming as well. And then for my friends, no one 90 yet. No. Should I do this? I have to do this quest. Okay. Gonna quickly check this. You meant already according to my pace? Yeah, I guess when I type in plates, I have like 1 day 14 hours. So I think that's okay-ish. But we'll see when I get 90 how much I have. I remember some people saying when they were like this level, I asked them to use plates. They had like 2 days already, or 1 day and 20 hours. So I'm doing okay-ish. That's what I complained about before as well. I don't like how they give the rewards to whoever gets first to 90 based on, yeah, congrats, you get to no-life the game, you don't have to go to work, you don't have to take care of a family, or you don't have to spend time with your girlfriend. Congrats on you, no-lifing the game to 90 non-stop. But they're not looking at the plate time, they're not looking if you really are fastest in the questing. They're just looking at who got 90 first. Disregarding people that still have to work during the holidays, that have to work during the time when other people can play. That's not a fair comparison. I don't see how that's really a good competition. It's a bad competition they made for that. It's not really thought through. They have this plate/plate command function in the game. They should make use of it, but they don't. So that's kind of bleh. Whatever. It makes no use to discuss this. Knowing from experience and looking at my resume where I have about 5 bans on my name and Discord official, discussing is never gonna help me out. Yeah, I am upset that I can't no live. I have to work now and it's really sucky because all my time is going in there and other people are getting their names on the shit. I know damn well I could have been there, but I can't because my time has been taken away from me. It's not. She doesn't cost much, but okay, she does cost much, but not money. It's in a different currency called time. That's. I don't want to sound like ungrateful. I don't want to go like, rather have it different. I'm fine with how it is. This comes back to the discussion where I'm pleading for 30 long days, 30 hours, 30 hours long days instead of 24. Need more time in a single day to get all my shit done that I want to get done. Because right now I'm literally... Wow, good thing is I'm not gonna be bored ever for a long time like this. That's at least something. You're busy, you're not depressive, you're not like, what am I gonna do with my life? You're all the time busy doing shit, that's good. Staying busy is what I'm doing. That would be nice. 30 hours in a single day, every time. Yeah, it's nice, but I think it's one of those things where you want it because it's nice in your benefit. But I think when you actually have this going on for maybe a month, you're gonna go on back to how it used to be. It's probably gonna fuck up a lot of things. It's as good as saying I want to be rich. Everybody wants it. No, that's not gonna happen. When did they start the 24? You mean the 24 hours in a day? I think that since forever they figured out how astronomy works. I believe it's not something we can change. It's I believe it's like a natural law. 24 hours in a day. You don't think you need to be rich? No, 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 no. You don't need to be rich, but it's a lot of helpful if you are. You don't need it. I'm aware. Like, I'm living already 20 years on this planet. I've never been rich and I'm still going fine, so you don't need to be rich. But it helps a lot. Wait, what? Taking out summer winter time? So you guys will stop moving the time forward and backward? The biggest shit I got with this right now, the summer winter time, is that I literally cannot do Wednesday Dominions anymore until we go forward an hour again, I believe. Because I got home at like 20 past 7 and Dominion now on RU is at 7. So that's really shitty. Agreed money can't buy happiness? Yeah, we all know that. That's a given fact. That's a given fact. You're right there. You hate these maps 60 to 70? I don't like them either, but it levels fast. Ferris gives a lot of XP. I'm gonna get 65 soon, and I hope I'm gonna have enough folios to jump myself through Dane, because I don't want to do Dane. Dane is gonna be such an ass to do. I want to skip all the way to Amber, and I think from there it's gonna be fast leveling. So I'm gonna try to jump over Dane, but I doubt I'm gonna get far like that. You think summer and winter time was for the farmers? Are you sure? Back in the day for farmers, don't believe we need anymore. Cost more money changing around every half year. I don't think it. Oh fuck. I don't think it was for the farmers though. I think it's because of how the world Earth rotates around the sun, and you have like this diminishing a bit every year or every month it makes or something, and then they need to adjust it by giving this winter summertime, I believe. So that's correct again. I believe that was the reason. I don't see how it would benefit farmers. Ah, yeah, okay, but see, that comes down to the same thing. It's probably because of the sun and Earth getting like out of the constant loop, and so by adding 1 hour or taking 1 hour, winter summertime, they have that loop correct again. It's like a temporary fix they have, I guess. But suddenly you guys decide not to do that anymore. You're like, fuck this. We'll go with the wrong time for a half a year, and then we'll be on the right thing again. Missions are boring. Yeah, dude, I know. You don't have to tell me twice. I'm aware of that. Questing is really boring. Now, part of the questing right now is that there are no arcs here, I believe. Arc. Let me quickly search here. Arc. No leveling arc because the well, it's a competition server right now. First one to get level 90, blah 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 blah. Even though the competition is nearly done. Maybe if the last Bard hits 90, because then all classes are 90, and this is gonna be Rokosovsky. Maybe then they're gonna be like, alright, everybody that had to be 90 got 90. Then they're gonna unlock the arcs, maybe, so people can go to endgame straight away, perhaps. What should I do now? Right. Yeah, because you need to change it, change bus timers, shop timers, and all that stuff. No. I don't believe that. Don't all things say the same? You're confusing me now. I don't think we ever changed the times of that stuff. Everything just moved along with it, with the time change. Everything moved 1 hour forward, that's it. Or backwards. What's the point of the server? It will die anyway and be merged like last ever. Yeah, point right now is that I'm interested in the streaming rewards, the streamer marathon, so that's something for streamers only. As just a player only, the only thing that's interesting right now is the special trial rewards they're giving for getting in top ranks with your guild and the PvP ranked stuff. The leveling, which is nearly done actually now. That's also interesting, but for anything else, it's pretty much the same as Evolution. The other interesting thing is that you get to play, if you start from scratch, you get to play with people that are on the same level as you. You won't have to face people that have like 10 years of advantage over you, because those people have 10 years of gameplay already. This server is literally since Christmas Day, so it's about 6 days old. So if you want to do BGs, you want to do, I don't know, whatever content you want to do. Oh, I felt that shit. You don't have to compete against people that really have a big advantage on you. You know, it's kind of all fair again. And yeah, eventually what people are scared for is that the server will die again, and the leftover people will be loners, and then after some time they're gonna merge it with Evolution. That's probably gonna happen, but the more people are gonna say this, the more people are gonna think that that's eventually gonna happen. If you just don't think about that and you just play the game on the server, if you haven't played the server, I suppose you'll be just fine. But I believe the long-term plan here is just to allow new players to get to the game without having to compete with people with a lot of advantage. And then after a while, when stuff is already more streamlined with the other server, finally, of course, merge it. So they get to play with the bigger boys, the bigger audience, the bigger player base. What am I doing now? Completely, in Holland we do completely new timers for bus and trains, and then you just then Holland works on a different way, I guess. We really don't do that. Okay, why am I lost here? I don't believe we do that, Cameron. Everything just shifts 1 hour forward or backwards, and everything goes along with it. Nothing's changed individually. Even your timer moves automatically. like when you're sleeping and they say like, okay, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock becomes 4 o'clock, and that's it. But everything else stays the same. People just have to, in that case, sleep 1 hour less, and they wake up an hour earlier, and that's it. Life moves on. I don't know what you mean with everything changes individually. I do hope, Dio, that more people will join, especially when the leveling competition is done, so people can just buy the arcs to get max level, or just level themselves, no need to buy the arcs, or at least give an option to quickly get it to leveling max, like time voids or astral leveling. That would also be a great help, because somehow we don't have this, somehow Russia has it, we didn't, to get to endgame quick, so people can join faster. Because right now, really, when new players come to the game right now, they either have a choice to free to play and pay to play. And pay to play, well, there's no pay to win, but it's low population. And then they have the choice between New Dawn and Evolution, right? But then why would you pick Evolution where it's free to play, just like New Dawn? But on Evolution, they have people with so much more cash up and advantage in gear and in experience and in everything you can think of on every aspect of the game. When you can go to New Dawn as a new player and literally fight people that have their character literally like 6 days old right now, maximum, and there is nothing that you can carry over from other servers. This is like completely fresh start. So the only option I see for new players is to start on New Dawn if they want to be free to play. And somehow people are scared from pay to play, even though people know by now that subscription games are like the best against pay to win games, long term at least, if you decide not to spend a ton of money in the game. I know from back in the school time when I needed to train, you're probably the only guy, Cameron, that was fucking up his train. Or probably the only guy that was sleeping too much and missed your train that way. Can't believe that Holland would do it differently than Belgium. Probably does the same. And France too. And Germany. Like, us 4 countries probably do all of that shit the same way. But I also might fuck up. Could be the way you're saying, but I really don't recall everything changing individually. Sure. You might be surprised. Yeah, let's go. Come on, Zemina. I know what you mean, but I'm ready to busy with stuff on Evolution. I don't see much time for New Dawn. Yeah, no, I get it. I'm also really busy on other stuff. I'm hating the leveling, how much time it takes away from me right now. I'm hoping it's done soon. That's the other issue. That's the thing. I'm happy that I broke through with the Evolution story. Is that I was happy that back in the day when I started pay to play EU, I was happy to break that addiction of, or that mindset. Let's call it a mindset of where you go, man, I invested already so much money and so much time in the server I play on my character. I'm not gonna move away now, so you're just gonna end up more spending, which is fine. If you're fine with that, then that's fine. But I'm happy that I quit that. I don't know how I really did it actually. I was just excited to play it back then on EU pay to play. It was like the first time I played on a subscription server. I never played the subscription before, and I could finally afford it. Like, what the fuck is €5 now when you work? It's like it's like you have people smoking, right? And then you have you playing games and you pay the €5 for the cigarettes once a month for the game, and that's your comparison. It's even probably cheaper than people smoking, because I guess people smoke for like €6 a package every week. That's beside the point. The point is that it's really cheap to get subscription now, and I was just excited. Even though population was so low, I was still curious to how that server functions, how people play here, how you do content together. I don't know, I just broke all contacts with the free-to-play server. and fully focused on pay to play. And 2 years later, here we are, jumping back to free to play New Dawn, just to see what's gonna happen here. And kind of also hoping to meet new people, because I noticed over time of all the Allods online time that I spent, I need to meet more people from the game. So you would advise me to come when the arcs are here? No, I'm not gonna advise you to go New Dawn, because I know as well that the population, you know, this is double feeling. It's like, this is the same shit when I was trying to get more people to pay to play EU, right? I really wanted the server to work, so I was telling people to come and try, leave free to play, blah 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 blah. But I'm not the one to tell people what to play. It would be nice. It's always nice. It's always better when a lot of people play on the same server. And if you have the control to do that and you tell everybody to play on the same server, that's gonna happen. And then the server will have population and all the problems will be solved. But the next problem there is that there's gonna be pay to win. There's gonna be pay to win shizzle. And there's nothing you can go around that because developers simply choose to make it so. That is something you don't have in control. Pay to play, on the other hand, there is no pay to win. The only problem there is population. And when you tell everybody to go play there, problem is solved. If people will listen, of course. If I can advise you to go here, no, because I wouldn't advise myself to go here. I'm only here because I'm interested for the streamers marathon and for the competition they give with the beginning of the server and the lucky moments they give right now. They're really sugar coating the server right now, and that's what's drawing me here. But long term, I don't really see the server going unless they keep sugarcoating and they're gonna keep giving competitions and stuff to collect with. Then maybe. But I'm not gonna advise you to play here because, for the same sake, man. Oh shit. Like, I really don't know, right? But like 2 weeks later, server's gonna be dead. Who knows, right? Pure speculation. And then what? It's gonna be my fault that I advise you to play here, and you're gonna hate me, or you're gonna regret that I advise you to play here, or I regretted that decision. Just because I know it's already a pretty low population for what it is. About 38 people in this guild here that I'm playing with. Let's assume the same amount of players in the league guild, right? So we're like 80 players, which is a lot. But is it gonna stay a lot like this? I can't tell. But I don't want to fuck with people's decisions by telling them what server to play. I would say only play it when you want to play it. That's simple. Then you're safe. For new players, I would surely advise them to play here and not New Evolution. Competition will be much friendlier than in Evolution. Less rape in BG and all that. Probably more viable in PvE too. There's less competition. You can get into the rankings. Of course, thing that I also learned is that not everybody is as competitive as somebody else. Like, not everybody wants to be in the top ranks. Not everybody wants their name on the website for reaching certain levels of this and that. It really comes down to the person itself. What the no. Oh. Quest done. Yes. The fuck is this music, man? Oh. I'm quite curious actually to why not make the same kind of server but then for both pay to play and free to play. Why not another server for pay to play? Despite it having already low population, they're still closing that gap for people that are joining that server, that they're having to face people that have like literally years, well maybe not years but like seasons of advantage too. If a new player would come to EU pay to play, right, and they would have to fight against me, for example, I have all my artifacts level 10 and my gear is maxed. They have no way on winning, which is normal for an MMO, I get that. But when a game like this comes out with the solution of making another server for exactly that purpose, that new players don't have to face people with so much advantage, then why not also bring it for pay to play? Even though the population would be shit, that person would be able to progress at his own pace without having to get raped or feeding stronger players. Because in most content, the smaller players are feeding the bigger ones. Especially for when the Tournament of Blood is going on, you need to do those objectives. Wait a minute. Yeah, need to do those objectives, and then usually the bigger guys pick on the little guys and BGs and other content, whatnot. Which is okay, yeah, fine. It's the rule of the strongest survive, right? So the big ones eat the small ones. But I feel like the developers really try to make it make new players separate here, so they can grow on their own pace. I'm really curious to why not do that as well for pay to play then, especially on RU. RU has a lot of people. RU has plenty of population. I don't see the issue to do that there. Oh my god, my level is too low to progress. Are you serious? Okay, well then we're gonna do some poppity of scrolls and get 65. I got myself scrolls back from the chest. Yeah, 55. That's lovely. More pay to win shit from leveling. Gonna open these boxes for gear. Surprised that I didn't get an epic weapon chest. Usually you're getting one every 5 levels as well, next to these gearing boxes. Also failing to understand why they're giving the boxes in 14 and 7, why not altogether 21? Or whatever the amount is. I don't see why they're splitting them in amount. Okay, technical floor. Two talent points. What are we gonna do with them? Expression, of course. No, wait, there's no fix yet. Right. I know there's bugs on Russia too. Like, there's no benefit at all to increase expression, because it's the same cooldown, same duration, same damage, same CC. It's exactly the same thing. It's a bug right now. So there's not really anything else we can put our points in. Oh, that's for the quest. That's for the raid. Okay. No, not raid. Next map. What's after Ferris? Dane, right? Need to get quest from Dane now. But I wanna skip this shit. Allods is an older game. Most people won't wink an eye. They should put the old Allods basic in a new name look. You've got these people that are gonna say it's a ripoff, and you've got these other people who are gonna say, well, basically nothing, because they're just gonna play. But the feeling I'm getting from a lot is that a lot of people did play this game and they get nostalgic and they want to come back to the game, but then they see the pay to win and they see the power gap between returning people / new players against older players and veterans, that they're just like, it's not worth it. And about your MMOs not as popular as back in the day, there's only so many people on the planet, right? And there's more and more and more MMOs coming out. So there's way more digital virtual worlds for people to spend their time in, rather than the one and only World of Warcraft worlds that there was. But as more MMOs come, then the more split and separate the communities and the people are getting from the games. That's why some MMOs are getting so small and looking dead, because they're all getting spread. People are saying WoW is dying, but that's because the other MMOs are here. There's other options to take, and there's always gonna be people taking other options, alternatives. I'm stuck, I don't know where to go now. Where is going this shit? Tell me where to go, game. I'm 65. Tell me where to go. Where do I go? Ah, there we go. That's the one. Won't make enough money? What do you mean won't make enough money? You mean MMOs won't make enough money? Attention span is shorter as when we were 15 plus. New generation ain't gonna grind like us boomers. I don't know, I think this is past the point. New generation... you can't put them all on the same boat, you know? You can't put all of them on the same... on the same shit. I think some guys still like to grind a lot, especially... Wow, what I'm gonna say is gonna feel hypocrite now, because I just said you can't put them on the same boat, but especially the Asian continent players, they seem to really be the grind people of MMOs. Because it's in their culture apparently, the developers from there really want grindy games. I really think it's more about that there's simply more MMOs to pick from. So all the population that there used to be in World of Warcraft is now spread over all the other MMOs. It's that simple. But we EU won't get those. Yeah, we will, but just way later, when it's like become irrelevant already, and when like I'm probably gonna over exaggerate the numbers, but when like 25% from EU already played on those games on the Korean and Asian shit via all that private servers and what is it all, VPNs and shit. The good ones. Which ones are the good ones? Because no, I'm following a few, and they're also Korean, but they all have a plan to come to Western release. I'm following Elysium, which is gonna be Western release somewhere 2021. It's all now somewhere 2021. I got that, but also a guy I'm following, Siwo, also YouTuber, playing Lost Ark, also Korean. But it's also gonna come to Western release. Those are really two good ones that I like. I don't know which good ones you think are not gonna come to Western. And why even wouldn't they? I mean, it's more money, more people to play their game, so more money to their pockets. Why would you not make your game go worldwide? Why would you want to limit your game only to your continent? I wouldn't get it, unless you're really patriotic, I guess. Or nationalistic. Okay, it's late. I'm not gonna risk it. Nothing like Allods. I don't think there's any game like Allods. The only game that really got close to it was Skyforge, and it's only because it's using the same models, because it's from the same creator. But I don't think there's anything like Allods. Every MMO has its charm, I believe. One thing I really find sad is that a lot of PC gamers, so like you and me, have really like sometimes a drought or this crave to a new MMO that we can't have because it's either everything you see is either in development, or it's in like sneak peeks only, or it's in alpha for 5 years already, or it's in Korean only. Like it's nothing as playable as it used to be back then. But when you go on mobile, oh man, it's raining MMOs and it's raining crossovers and reskins and I don't know what else you can imagine from it. Tons of MMOs there on a mobile, which nobody wants except Korean people. I'm not sure about this MMO industry either. Like I don't know. There's been MMOs I've been trying, but like you say, nothing is the same as it used to be, and it's probably because we're boomers now, and it has to be like it used to be. It has to be like we're used to, and it has to be like this and not different. I think it's our mindset too that's limiting us from appreciating on what's coming now. I think we want it too much the way we're used to, rather than how they roll with right now. Thing is, Cameron, Allods isn't either what it used to be. We're saying here about MMOs, but Allods itself has become a different MMO too. It used to be, Allods used to be about astral battles, man. That was the shit. That was Allods. Astral battles on the ship. The gear was only single drop gear that you had to grind for. It was grinding for that one piece that would drop that you would need. Right now, all this shit has been streamlined, has become boring, has become the same. I'm not saying Allods is a bad game, but I'm saying it's also changed itself. Allods is not what Allods was 10 years ago. It also changed a lot, actually. And I kind of feel sad that I never got to enjoy or have that feeling from the game 10 years ago, because I wasn't playing on a serious level enough to realize what the game was about. I was literally just some retarded kid running around in the arena and rerolling characters to play different classes. That was my gameplay when as far as I can remember as a kid. But I never went to endgame. I never wanted to go endgame, to grind for good gear, to be the best in the game, to be strong in PvP and all that shit. I only found all of that out after it already was past, which is stupid. And I regret that, but yeah. Feels bad. Feels bad, especially when I see those screenshots from Melueta showing me like the big ass raids in Pay to Play EU, when they had a lot of people, like fucking, I don't know, hundreds of people with the 24 player raids in Eclipse and doing the whole tactics with 24 people and fucking up for 23 people, so you wipe because one guy didn't know exactly what to do. Never got to enjoy that. That's the only thing I regret from Allods. They should bring that back, but then the next problem is world population. Next thing I can imagine is they should just hire people to play the game for them, so that they have it look like it's a populated game. Just like they did with, I believe they did with, fuck's that, I forgot the name, PUBG. I believe they said something about population dropped a lot as well. So the developers put bots in the fighting area, so it still looks like populated. So those people still play with it, rather than also drain low in population. I think Allods should do the same thing, but I don't think there's any MMO where they put bots in the game to make it look like it's populated. I don't think there's any MMO that has bots. Like shooter games easily put bots in their games. But I don't see it happen in MMO. GT was a lot of fun too. Yeah, I just gave Eclipse an example. I suppose every single raid that had 24 men was fucking nice to do. Had to be so chaotic and had to be so much drama and so much explanation, and everything was serious and everything was really, oh shit, GT really mattered, and that's Oh man, that city really mattered then. That city was a shit then. Oh, it was all amazing and cool and awesome. And now, man, it's a face roll. OBS is a face roll. 40-minute rates and ooh, people are panicking. They have to go to bed, they have to go sleep. They have to do this, they have to do that. 40 minutes is already long rate. Oh man, I'm getting tired. Can we please stop raiding? Can we continue tomorrow? It's taking a long time for me, blah 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 blah. I can't imagine how people played the fucking game when there was 24 player man with 7 bosses, 8 bosses, 9 bosses in a row with like Eclipse or Dead City. How did they manage that? Like even considering they went every single day in the week and they would do 1 boss a day, aside from all the other content there's supposed still to do in the game. I don't get it. And now when you do a raid with people, already sometimes 40 minutes is too much. I'm gonna give you this. The mentality did change a lot about raiding. At least here in Allods that I see. People are not raiders. Yeah, you can when you are younger, but that's also when I don't know, this younger, I think that's like a phase where you want it and also can have it. There's also this younger where you are younger that you can do it, but you don't give 2 shits about it and you won't do it. And then there's this phase where you're older, where you want it and you know you need it, but you can't have it because of time or family or whatever. I think that what you're saying is you can when you are younger. It's only like a very short phase in your, let's say, gaming career, gaming experience, where you both want it and can afford it. It's like the transition phase when you go from young to old or older. But other than that, you have to still sacrifice, or you have to convince young people that they need it or want it. Die, archer. Wounded archer. I do miss raiding like that. I have never raided like that before. And I really wanna raid like that actually. How am I missing this? What the fuck? Ah. Okay. When you go to school, you can use your free time. Yeah, but I don't know about school. I feel like I have more free time right now when I work and then come home and do whatever I want than I had when I was doing school. Because when you go to school, you do about, I'm not gonna say that's exactly the same, but you're gonna do about the same hours as somebody that spends their time working, right? But when you come home from school, you still have to do sometimes your homework, or you still have to do this, still have to do that. And when you finish working, you get home and you're like, whatever, until the next day. I feel like I have more time now than I had when I was in school. But that's just me. If I make time for raiding now, it means less sleep. That is true. Less Netflix chill, less other fun, less money. You choose. Yeah, but that's the same when you used to go to school. You also had to make a choice between what you want to do. Play on... Actually, I never had to make a choice. It was always computer. It was also playing games. I don't think you have to really make a choice. Except maybe playing outside or... It was the choice of luxury, I suppose. You have to choose between playing this or playing that, playing Nintendo, playing PC, PlayStation, Xbox, playing outside with your friends, but it's always a fun thing. Also, for sure, like, now I can play without stress too. I mean, I still have the stress from in the game to meet some competition shit, but I mean, when you were in school, we still have the stress sometimes of Should I do my homework? Should I finish my whatever project you have to finish for? Should I do my study for that? Or should I play the game? And if you do play the game, are you gonna feel guilty for failing the exam? Or are you gonna feel guilty for not making your homework or whatever? Because I did that sometimes. Playing sometimes at night, I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna fuck over my project now. Might as well go full in gaming and just play it all the time. You like having better real life than mythic weapon? Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go against that, but I'm not gonna mix real life with gaming life. It's part of real life. You can't have gaming life if you don't have real life. It's all the same. So I don't know. I don't think you can say I like real life rather than virtual life. No, virtual life is part of your real life, I believe. You can't have the one without the other. I mean, I guess you can have real life without virtual life, but the day of the day, I don't think you really can. Doesn't have to be a game either. Virtual life can also be shit you have on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. That's also like virtual life that you have. Okay, the main NPC is gonna die again. Amazing. Are you seriously gonna kill my NPC? And quest fail. Nice. How do I protect this shit? Hello, is this new server? So I didn't play Allods many years ago. Hey, yeah, this is a new server. It's a fresh start server. Started 25th December, so on Christmas Day. So it's about 6 days old. People here on the server aren't endgame until like just today actually, or yesterday, or yesterday. Anyway, people are like maximum 6 days old here. So if you feel like trying out this game, and you don't mind some pay to win cash up elements, even though it's pretty limited. Cash up wise, I would say come and try the server out, because this is right now a good server to try the game, honestly. It's free, you don't have to cash at all right now. Everybody has low cash up, everybody's still leveling, so no one's ahead of you on gear or on whatever you can imagine. It's all fresh start, it's completely new. So yeah, it's a new server called New Dawn. It's a fresh start, free-to-play server of Allods Online. Basically, that's it. That gets deleted in 4 weeks. Yeah, Cameron, I know what you mean, but that's Allods dependent. You know, it depends what the game does with the gear. But yeah, I get you. You spend your time. Yeah, I mean, depends. If you really feel like you're gonna make sacrifices to play the game, then yeah, I guess you're doing it wrong. I guess you're gonna regret it at some point. But if you just get it by playing because you're enjoying it, then I guess, yeah, if you lose it, you're not gonna be bothered much. Give me a house for my whole life. I need babysitting classes? What do you mean by that? Babysitting classes? Man, look at these fucking NPCs, they're just killing it. And I can't do shit, I can't heal this either. Stop attacking my NPCs. I have like 4 NPCs helping to protect him, and they're still failing. Stop. I hate these guarding quests. I've been failing them a lot on this server somehow. I'm pretty sure it's because I don't have the fucking runes. Oh my god, that is... Yo mate, I'm out playing some BG. Nice stream. Thank you, Dio Brando. See you next time. Oh really? I might maybe give it a try. What class you recommend? What class I recommend? If you're really new to the game, I would say anything that's interesting to you. I'm not gonna say what the meta is, I'm not gonna say what's the best, because all that shit only matters on endgame, and all that shit only matters when you really want to go like for the top of the top. If you're new here, play what you like the most. Play what you like, what you think looks cool, looks badass, whatever is silly to you. Just play that and see what happens from it. Don't bother too much about what's the strongest, what's the best, what's the meta. Don't worry about that shit. Don't worry about it. For my furry NPC, yeah. I need to know how to babysit this shit. Because look at this, he's 70% already. How can you protect this shit? Oh my god, no. Come on, this time I'm gonna make it. Stop. 7. No. Get away. Maybe they're ring me. Is another one spawn? No. They're fucking range and the insta killing. Yeah, GG. Oh, come on. How can you do this quest? No way. I'm gonna smash my computer in like 2 more tries. Yeah, I'm downloading it right now. Oh wow, that's nice, that's cool. I made you actually download the game. Stop playing Allods in May 2015. Okay, that's long. Just going to play for some nostalgia. See, this is exactly what I was discussing with Cameron like not too long ago. Most people are gonna come back for nostalgia kicks. Lots of people used to play this game back in the day, and it really was a good game. Still is, but it's a different game now. Allods has grown. Allods has become this teenage boy that isn't sure what it wants to do when it's an adult. Yeah, I know you wanted to stay too. That's the trick that developers need to figure out, how to stay them. I mean, that's the thing, Cameron. It works on me. It worked on you for a while. It worked on some people, and on others it doesn't work. So like, what you gonna do then? What is your solution to this disappearing population? Yeah, you ain't staying, but I mean, I didn't know you either until you played pay to play, so you did come back for something, right? For a reason. It completed. I mean, you came back to the game, right? So like, something happened in your life that you were like, I gotta go to Allods, and that's when we met. And then you've played like for like 2 years, and now you're still not gone from it. You're saying you quit the game, but you're still gonna look for the story, so you're still not gone from it. I don't call that quitting. That's called watching from the sidelines and then jumping in when you feel like now's the right time. That's not quitting. Quitting is literally like, fuck this game, I'm out, and then you do something else. You're not doing that. To be honest, I really love this game lore / story, but this cash up was something very impossible for me, so I had to quit. That is something everybody can feel you in, meta min. Everybody, including me. If you do feel like playing long term, Metamin, I would suggest subscription server, so pay to play, where you do have to pay subscription, but then there's no cash up at all. So there is nothing stopping you from doing anything in the game, being top of the line, going high in the rankings, get your name anywhere. But then you have to play on subscription server, and then you have 2 choices. You either play on European pay to play, which is all fine, which is the way it's for us, but population is kind of low right now. The only way to solve that is to look past it and still play there anyway, and then just simply hope that enough people have the same mindset and also play there with you. And at some point you're gonna have enough people playing there that you have a real healthy population going on, and you'll be able to play the game with no problem, with no pay to win, with no cash up. Other solution is that you go to Russian pay to play. You can play the game there with Russian people, but there's a guild as well that's completely European, and then you can play there as well with them. Kind of the same, exactly the same game actually, but it's in Russian clients. But there's a European guild that speaks English, can help you with a lot of things. Yeah, so you have 2 choices on that. If you want to play long term, I'm gonna suggest pay to play. I'm not gonna lead people into this cash shop void of spending endlessly money just to feel a bit better about yourself. But again, there are people enjoying to spend. I'm not gonna stop them from spending. If that's your jam, then go free to play all the way you like and spend your money there. Because it is proven, people want to spend the money they earn. People want to spend to feel good. That's a given fact. That's the same feeling they're getting when they buy something they want to have. It feels better to buy it than to just get it for free. That's a fact for some given things. So I'm not gonna say that pay to win is the worst shit. That's not true. Some people want it to be pay to win. Some people wanna pay for the stuff they're gonna get. I get behind that. I get that idea. That's fine. But I'm not gonna tell people to go there if they wanna play the game on a long-term server. I'm always going to suggest pay to play. No, I did, to be honest, I didn't quit. You said I quit. Yeah, okay, fine, you got me, Cameron. It does feel like you quit because you did disappear. But if you're still lingering around looking at what's going on, I suppose you didn't quit. You're just checking out and stuff. You didn't quit. But it felt like you quit because, yeah, you were just gone. Taking a break, that's it. You're taking a break. Yeah, I heard about the description server, but I'm not willing to play an Russian server. Yeah, can be fine. EU sub-server even with low pop is fine for me. So it was for me. I literally started there with literally 4 people on league side, 4 players on a whole MMO. It sounds pathetic and sad as this, but I enjoyed it. And you get to know the people better that you play with, and over time more people join in, and you get to help them with whatever they need help with in the game, and more people came, and at some point we were playing with easily 40 people in each faction. And that's really when the game was blooming up. That was really when you get back that MMO feeling. So the only thing is that it takes determination and it takes patience for you to play the game and just simply wait for people to come. If you do that, other people may do the same thing. When all of you do the same thing, you're gonna have a big MMO with a lot of people. That's the only thing that can help pay-to-play servers in Allods Online. The only factor I saw is that when people don't want to spend their time, don't want to be patient enough to see that happening, that they just leave. And that's what kills the game. And sometimes it should kill a game. I'm not gonna say Allods need to die at all. I love Allods. It's been my life game since forever, but some games sadly need to die for them to allow population to go to other games again. Because if all the games take too much population away from each other, they're all gonna go down. It's the same thing with economy. If everybody keeps their money for themselves, economy dies. Everybody needs to spend their money to keep everything going on. Same goes with the games, I suppose. But yeah, really, if you just wanna try it out, this server is your go-to right now, because it's just fresh, it's free to play, you don't spend the shit, you just do the storyline, see if you like the questing. If you're interested in the story, see if you like the story, you'll see the gameplay, you're gonna feel basically everything up to end game, see if the end game is something for you, and then you can still decide if you want to continue on the pay to win server, or you're gonna think like, okay, I'm digging this game, I want to go long term, but I'm not gonna spend thousands of euros to be competitive and to be relevant in the gameplay scene. Then the answer is go pay to play. What the fuck? Oh yeah. Go and get the gold. Ooh, master goblins. These are helpful. Come here, you little shit. Yeah, normally I have that there. Maybe you'll come tomorrow, lads. Okay, now I know what you're thinking about. Because that's clearly a mind typo. Russian sub till March. Yeah, that's still quite a while. That's still quite long. I still have European pay-to-play subscription until I think it's till end of the year still. I mean end of the year next year actually. I think it's more than a year, but it only shows up to a year, so it just keeps us extending. But I have no idea how I did it so much, because I don't remember me topping up that much. Only collected editions. Unless... Well, there was this phase where they were literally giving like a new collected edition every single week. For a month and a half. I believe that was a phase where I had no idea what was going on. But they had one collected edition every single week for a month and a half. You know, you have these collected editions that give like 3 months up, right? When you buy the big one. I got Best Heroic on EU. How long does that stay in mail? I'm scared to answer now. I'm not sure if those mails have a timer. I don't think they do have a timer. I don't think they have a timer. But oh man, I don't know. I can't tell. Well, I'm getting rewards soon from RU pay to play because blue is opening soon. From green to blue. We're gonna see rewards from Moss. So we're gonna see if those have timers. I'm supposing it's the same for all of them. But I believe they don't have a timer. Would be sad if you would lose those rewards because of time limit on the mail. I don't believe they would do that. For EU, yeah, it's €5 for a month. But Cameron, think about this. Half a year is only like what, €18 or something, right? So you would be spending way less if you go for half a year rather than a month. Eee. Or was it €20? I don't remember. It's probably 20. 30 is already too much for a half year, because that's the same. €5 for a month, or 30 for half year. I would be really curious. Of course, this is not gonna happen. This is not a thing. But I would be really curious when famous, I'm not gonna say influencers because that's such a stupid word. But I'm gonna say famous YouTubers, like people with a lot of viewers, Asmongold, Marcus Brownlee, even people from out of the gaming scene, would make a video about that MMO. It can be also as an example, but any game that has a reputation of being dead. What would happen to that game if all of those famous people would make a video about them playing this game? Let's say Allods now, because that's the obvious example we have here. What would happen if all those famous people would play Allods for a week and they would make videos about that? And they would go like, this game's amazing, this game's shit, this game is what you gotta play because we're playing it too. Like, the top 10, top 15 most watched famous people in the YouTube/Twitch branch. I really believe they're gonna revive that game. I really believe. Even if it's for a phase of like a month or 2 months, they're gonna overcrowd that game. So, because of that, if that is true, I believe no game is ever dead, because it can always be revived. You simply need to put all the right eyes to it. If you can do that, of course, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm saving to buy a house, can't be spending willy-nilly now. Don't tell me you're not gonna buy a house because you're spending €5 subscription on Allods, Carmen. Come on, man. Especially when you just have this new job making you tons of money. You don't fool me. Who do you think I am, thinking that you don't have the money? Wait a minute, this is Dane Chisel. I don't want to do Dane Chisel. Can I reach level 70 with these Spark Scrolls? Well, not Spark Scrolls. Probably not. I can't even make it with 10 per bar. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Fuck me, man. Let's wait a bit. Let's wait a bit. You'll have to win 15 minutes extra to get €5. So you're saying that you're earning €20 an hour? You motherfucking bitch, man. But that's good on you. It's good for you, really. It's getting to 2 o'clock, so I'm gonna have to end the stream soon. Going to do Mausoleum on RU and then quickly do the daily for the Icy Fish and the Owl. "18 minutes. Cameron, that's exactly the same shit, man. No one gives a fuck about those 3 minutes. You are rich. You're gonna be like the new insert rich man name." Oh, I might die right now. I might have fucked up. Always taking too much that I can handle. Oh no, I can handle. 3 months will be piss poor because you buy the house, I suppose. I mean, you can always sell the house again and be rich again, right? And then go under the bridge and tell people you're rich, but live poor. I would rather live rich and be poor than be rich and live poor. If you feel me. Chewing up some wood. Like those farmers. You mean with a straw in your mouth. Like Bugs Bunny eating carrot. What's up, dog? Whoa. I think I'm gonna round off here. Probably leveled like we leveled about 8 levels. Probably gonna get 70 before I go to bed, or maybe not. We'll see. We'll see what we do. I'm gonna see you guys on the next stream. I thank you all for watching. Cameron, I thank you to be my best buddy here. To everybody else, thank you to watch, thank you to support, thank you to say hi to me. Thank you to stick to me for so late. It's almost New Year, guys, which is tomorrow actually. I wish you all the best wishes Don't go crazy. Don't go outside like crazy motherfuckers, and don't run outside and hug strangers to get corona. Just stay safe, stay cool, and celebrate it warm but careful. Have a good one, guys. Good night.